Hey everybody, welcome to today's matchup between your Bryant and Stratton Bobcats of Solon, Ohio and the CCBC Cardinals. Bobcats won the opening matchup yesterday. Final score is 17-6 in 9 innings. There's today's first pitch from Bobcat starter Craig Wilson. Craig Wilson, a sophomore from Twinsburg, Ohio. Craig making his first start of the season. This one misses as well. Counts now 2-0 on the Cardinals' leadoff man. That's Roman March. This one's in there. Craig Wilson finds the zone. Two-one pitch on its way. March hits this one high in the air. It's going to carry out foul over the fence on the third base side. So Wilson gets himself back in the count, 2-2. Wilson works with the fastball that'll touch 80 miles an hour, works with a big curveball off of it. Just missed the outside corner with that one to Craig. Got to run the count full here on March. That one misses high. Craig walks the leadoff man. That'll give the Cardinals their first base runner of the game and puts their leadoff man aboard here in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up Angelo Ramirez. Ramirez playing center field today for the Cardinals. Played center field yesterday. Did a great job navigating the marsh that was center field yesterday out here at Caesar Field. Looks a little drier today. The wind's blowing a little bit out towards the left like it usually does. But still not the greatest playing surface out there in the outfield. Wilson tosses over to Wonderly at first to try to get Marsh, but he's not going anywhere. Ramirez squares the bunt. Blake Fuller hops out from behind the plate, snaps it down to Wonderly at first, but they can't get Marsh again. That strike is called on the bunt attempt. So Ramirez behind on the count here, 0-1. We watched Ramirez run around a little bit yesterday, and if he puts a bunt down, it's going to be tough for just about anybody to throw this kid out. He can fly. Looking at the numbers, he's been showing it off this year. He's got 32 stolen bases in 35 attempts. And the Bobcats run well, but they don't have anybody on the team with those kind of numbers. This one misses up in the zone. Counts now 2-1. Another pickoff attempt. Marsh is back in there safe. And another one. Working behind Craig Wilson today, we've got Blake Fuller doing the catching. Across the infield, we have Matt Blanchard at third, Jackson Homage at shortstop, Dom Prevesk at second, and Logan Wonderly at first. Through the outfield, Rontrell Greer is in right, Ryan Horstman is in center, and Tyler Wolf is in left field. This one's swung on and missed by Angelo Ramirez. Count goes to 1-2 now. Ramirez hitting .337 on the season so far, but had some trouble with the strikeouts. He's got 33 Ks on the season. That leads the team as well. So when he gets on base, he's a nuisance. It's just reaching first. You can't steal first base, as they would say. He hits this one up in the air. Greer's after it. He makes the catch. Marsh scampers back to first base. That'll be the first out of the inning here for the Bobcats. And Craig Wilson gets his first out of the ball game. That'll bring up Alex Elliott. Elliott had a great game yesterday. Had 3 knocks, drove in a couple. Elliott will bat with March still over there at first. First pitch, swung on, lifted into left field. Tyler Wolf doesn't have to move. That one would have dropped right on his head. He could have been a bucket and caught that one out there. Perfect positioning, they might say. 2 away here in the inning. Craig Wilson gets a quick out there with the F7. That'll bring up Tony DeAngeli, who is the only guy on the ball field who had a better day than Alex Elliott. He had 4 hits, drove in a couple, had a pair of doubles. Looked very comfortable in the batter's box here at Caesar Field yesterday. DeAngeli's going to be doing the catching today for the Cardinals. Wilson's pitch misses high for ball 1. So with March on at first here, it'd be interesting to see if the Cardinals decide to test the arm of Fuller behind the plate. With their biggest stick in here in the box, I wouldn't think they'd want to run themselves out of an inning. This one misses high as well. March runs decent. He doesn't run as good as Ramirez, but not many people do. He's got 10 stolen bases on the season. He's 10 for 15. There he goes. Fuller loses the handle on it. Not sure he had much of a shot there anyway. Wilson not the fastest to the plate off the mound. Not really sure what happened there. Looks like Blake tried to pull it out of his glove and just never quite got the handle on it and threw it straight into the ground, or he threw it into DeAngeli or something. The ball rolled over towards the third base dugout. That'll put a man on at second base, 2 away here. Tony DeAngeli hitting. DeAngeli hitting .387 on the season. Laces this one into center field, but right at Ryan Horseman. That'll do it here. Top half of the first inning for the Cardinals. Craig Wilson strands the leadoff walk. The Bobcats will be back here. Bottom half of the first inning, they look to take the lead. Bobcats leading it off here, bottom of the first inning. Tyler Wolf steps to the plate. Wolf will be followed by Horseman and Prevesk here in the top half, or the bottom half of the first inning. They'll face Dan Delaney. Find my stat sheet for CCBC. Delaney, 23 innings pitched so far in the season, so that puts him around the third or fourth spot on the team. Gets this one in there for strike one, so that evens the count up on Wolf. Delaney working with an 8.10 ERA. He's thrown 23 and a third innings, surrendered 24 hits, walked 13 batters, and struck out 13. Allowed 21 earned runs. Counts 2-1 here on Wolf. Wolf had a good day yesterday. 2 for 4, a couple pair of doubles. Hits this one hard to the right side. That'll put him on board with a leadoff knock. So the Bobcats have their leadoff man aboard here. So I try to fix that scoreboard for you. There we go. So the way the system works, if the scoreboard isn't on the front of the computer, like it's behind the system I use for the streaming, it doesn't update. So I can push all the buttons I want, and you guys will see the same thing. There we go. That'll bring up Ryan Horseman. Horseman bats here with nobody out, running around first base. Horseman and Wolf are a pair of guys that you can really bat anywhere in the lineup. I mean, Ty's a sophomore, so he's been here a little longer. I think we've seen Ty Wolf bat everywhere from first to fifth. Horseman spent some time in the leadoff spot. He's hitting second here. I think he's been down in the 5 hole as well. Guys that run pretty well and are able to wreak a little havoc on the bases, but also swing with a little bit of authority in their bat. We saw Horseman hit that line drive home run yesterday over the left field wall. 1-1 count here on Horseman. Swings to a fastball. Counts now 1-2. Wouldn't be surprised to see Wolf in motion here. 1-2 count. Probably looking for a breaking ball from Delaney. Horseman does a pretty good job putting the ball in play. There's the curveball. Horseman rolls it down the third baseline. Delaney works with a fastball. Looks like it's sitting in our radar gun isn't operational up here today, so we're going with the IDAR. I'd say the fastball is upper 70s. He's throwing the breaking ball off of that. Works from the far side of that rubber. Throws the fastball all the way across the plate. Gets Ryan Horseman looking. Horseman will go down as the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Bobcat second baseman Dom Prevesk. Prevesk had his typical day and finished the game with 4 hits. Was a home run away from the cycle. Added a double, another triple, his league-leading 7th. Hits this one on the ground. They go to second and get Wolf. That's DeLuca, the third baseman. Tries to start the double play, but there's just no chance getting Prevesk coming running down the line. So Dom rolls out into the fielder's choice. There's 2 outs away here in the bottom of the first inning. Rontrell Greer coming to the plate. The switch-hitting right fielder for the Bobcats. Delaney tosses over to first base, but Prevesk is back without a dive. As mentioned, Delaney works on that far third base side of the rubber with a lower kind of 3/4-ish arm slot. That ball looks like it's coming from shortstop when he throws it. Counts now 1-1 here on Rontrell Greer. Greer, one of those patient Bobcat hitters, sees a lot of pitches while he's up there. Takes this one off the plate. Counts now 2-1 on Greer. Greer's second on the team in walks with 21, trailing only Ryan Horseman, who's got 23 walks on the season now. Greer's getting on base at a 481 clip. Hitting 269 so far in the season. 14 hits, 6 doubles, 2 home runs. This ball misses low. That'll run the count to 3-1 on Greer. Prevesk on the move. Greer rolls this one over to first base. First baseman Martinez grabs it, steps on the bag, and that'll do it here for the Bobcats in the bottom half of the first inning. They strand a runner as they have 1 hit, are unable to score him. That was Tyler Wolf with the leadoff single. We'll take this to the top half of the second. Bobcats, Cardinals tied 0-0. Top of the second inning, Craig Wilson out for his second inning of work after throwing up a clean first inning. He'll be greeted by Pete Howell, the designated hitter today for the Cardinals. Howell will be followed by Tomas Martinez, the first baseman, and Noah DeLuca, the third baseman. Howell rips the first one into center field, but Ryan Horseman's after it, makes the catch, and there is one away here in the top half of the second inning. Craig Wilson working quickly, throwing the ball over the plate, making these Cardinals hitters put it in play, and the Bobcat defense has answered so far. And Tomas Martinez at the plate now. He hits the first pitch, just over the glove of a stretching Logan Wonderly. That'll get into right field. Greer picks it up, tosses it into Prevesk, and Tomas Martinez will be on base with a 1-out knock. That ball was just out of the reach of Logan Wonderly. He's an inch taller. He catches that play, or catches that ball. Makes a nice play over there at first. Wonderly shaking his glove, thinks he should have had it. So Martinez the runner at first, DeLuca the batter. Wilson comes set. Nice sweeping curveball back from Craig Wilson there. In the zone for strike one. Craig trying to induce the ground ball here. The Bobcat defense turned 3 double plays yesterday. They would be happy to turn another one here for the sophomore right-hander. Another breaking ball. Misses a little up. And the Bobcats scored 17 runs on 19 hits yesterday. The offense was clicking. This one's hit up the middle. Craig Wilson grabs it, throws to second base. Jackson Homage sends it to Logan Wonderly, and there's your double play. Good bit of defense there by Craig Wilson as he snags that ball on its way up the middle, turns, makes a good throw to Jackson Homage, who completes the double play. Little 1-2-3 inning here for the Bobcats sophomore. That'll do it for the Cardinals. Top half of the second. We're going to the bottom half. Still tied 0-0. Logan Wanderley, the Bobcat first baseman, will lead off the inning here, bottom half of the second for the Bobcats. He'll be followed by Dylan Cutler and Matt Blanchard. Delaney's first pitch is in there for strike one. As I mentioned, he's working from a funny angle. That fastball inside looks like it's starting behind the right-handed batters, so they're going to have to adjust the sights here. Breaking ball sweeps all the way across the plate, but can't catch the corner. Counts now 1-1. That one misses low. Counts now 2-1. Wanderley hitting .302 on the season so far. Slugging .465, OPS at .894. Having another good, solid season. Didn't like that one. Thought it was low. Counts now 2-2. Wanderley coming off an all-conference season last year as a freshman. This one misses off the plate. Counts now 3-2 on Logan Wanderley. So good at bat here by the Bobcat first baseman. Another one of those Bobcats that sees a ton of pitches. Pitches seen per plate appearance. Let's see what we got here. Wanderley hits this one on the ground over to Perez. He bobbles it, picks it up, throws a two-hopper. Wanderley beats it out. A good hustle there, Logan Wanderley out of the box. Orlando Perez has looked very solid at shortstop for the Cardinals so far in this series. Got that one off the heel of the glove, picked it up, and then threw a two-hopper to first base across the turf, and just was not quick enough to get Wanderley going down the line. But Wanderley, one of those Bobcats that sees a lot of pitches like we were talking, seeing 4.3 pitches per inning, or per at-bats, and that's about 5th or 6th on the team. That'll bring up Dylan Cutler. Cutler will hit with Wanderley on it first, and nobody out here in the inning. Delaney throws over to first. Wanderley's back in safe with a dive. The 1-0 misses low. Counts now 2-0. Cutler hit a couple balls hard yesterday, but came up fruitless as the center fielder Angelo Ramirez out there was able to track down two just short of the wall. The outfield yesterday was an absolute mess. As I mentioned in the game yesterday, when I got here, the Bobcats were out there with buckets and brooms trying to sweep water off the field. I think Tyler Wolf showed up today with his fishing rod to see if he could pull anything out of the left center gap. Cutler fouls this one back. Counts now 3-2. Quick pickoff move right there from Delaney, but Wanderley wasn't snoozing. He was ready to go. Cutler serving as the designated hitter today for the Bobcats. That's a walk. So Cutler draws himself a full count walk. That'll bring up Matt Blanchard now with runners on first and second and nobody out. Just like that, an error and a walk, and the Bobcats have 2 aboard here. Blanchard's playing third base today. We've seen him on the mound as well, one of those two-way players the Bobcats have brought in. Blanchard squares the bunt, pulls it back, but the pitch is called for a strike on the outside part of the plate. So just trying to lay down a sacrifice bunt here, move the runners into scoring position. Delaney comes set with the 0-1. Blanchard swinging here, stings it into right field. Wonderly's coming hard around third base. He's going to try to score. Cutler's on his way to third. Wonderly slides in safe. There's no throw to the plate. Big hit there, Matt Blanchard. Didn't do too much. Got another fastball on the outside part of the plate. Went right with it and hit it right past the first baseman, Tomas Martinez. So the Bobcats are on the board first here. They lead this one 1-0, bottom half of the second inning. They led all day yesterday as well. Took the lead in the first with 6 unearned. They get 1 unearned here in the second. Blake Fuller will bat now with runners at the corners, nobody out. Fuller hits one high into right field, tailing away from the right fielder, Elliott, out there. Elliott makes the catch. Cutler tagged. He's out at the plate. Nice throw there by Elliott. Now, Cutler tried to tag on the foul ball. Elliott made the catch. Turned and threw a dart to home plate. Got Cutler diving in just ahead. So just like that, the Bobcats go from runners at the corners, nobody out, to runner man on first, 2 away. Like Blake Fuller had some words with the umpire there after that one. We've got a pretty good view here in the press box, and I'm pretty sure Cutler was out. That'll bring up Jackson Homage, the Bobcat shortstop. Delaney tosses another one over to Martinez at first. No count here on Jack. There we go. Bobcats lead this one 1-0 on the Matt Blanchard RBI single. Jackson Homage hits one up the middle. Perez gloves it, run over, steps on the bag. That'll do it for the Bobcats here, bottom of the second. They take the lead 1-0 on the Matt Blanchard RBI single through the right side. A nice bit of defense by the Cardinals really shut down that inning. We'll be back here, top half of the third inning. Cardinals coming to bat. Top of the third inning. Craig Wilson back out for his third inning of work. Joe Alfonso will come to the plate. Alfonso takes the first pitch ball from Craig Wilson. Counts now 1-0. This one misses low as well. Counts now 2-0. Wilson comes set with the 2-0 pitch. This one's good breaking ball there by Craig. Nice 2-0 spinner. Gets Joe Alfonso out front. He fouls it straight into the ground. Counts now 2-1. He was not looking for that one. If it was a fastball, he'd have been on it. But guess what? It wasn't. 2-1 pitch. Fastball. Right back to Craig Wilson. Does a great job fielding his position. Flips the ball out there to Logan Wanderley. And Alfonso is the first out of the inning. Wilson, a guy that came into the fall season last year, a two-way player. Played a little shortstop. Played a little outfield. Ultimately decided his future was on the mound. But still a guy that is able to field his position very well out there. Orlando Perez steps up to the plate now with one away. Another good breaking ball out of the hand of Wilson. Had Perez all out front. Craig's ahead now 0-1. He spins another one in there. Counts now 0-2. Craig leaning heavily on the big, slow breaking ball here in the top half of the third inning. 0-2 pitch. Another breaking ball. Started this one on the corner and ran it away, but Orlando Perez was not chasing. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit out there to Jackson Homage at short. Homage grabs it on 2 hops. Throws a dart to Wonderly at first, and Orlando Perez is the second out of the inning. Another good pitch by Craig Wilson. Had Perez all out front. He got it off the cap of the bat. I was worried Homage wasn't going to get the ball in time. The ball wasn't hit very hard, and he kind of stayed back on it, but he's got a good arm out there at shortstop. Threw probably a mid-80s ball across the field over there to Wonderly to get Perez. That'll turn the lineup over. Roman March up to plate now. He walked in the first inning. March had a tough day yesterday as well. He had a 0 for 4 day. Put the ball in play every time, though. Hits this one hard on the ground. Logan Wonderly stays down on the ball, gloves it, steps on the bag. And that'll do it here in the top half of the third inning. Craig Wilson continues to cruise right through this Cardinals lineup. They're put away 1, 2, 3. Bobcats lead this one 1-0, looking to tack on in the bottom of the third. Bobcats turn the lineup over here in the third inning. Tyler Wolf will come back to the plate for his second at bat. 1 for 1 on the day. Hit a single through the right side his first time up in the first inning. Wolf gets a breaking ball, fouls it down off his foot for strike 1. That looked like it hurt a little bit. There's an audible groan there as Ty came out of the box. He's going to try to be real tough, though, and finish off this at bat. Anybody who's done that knows how terrible it is to try to get back in the box and hit after you foul one straight down off your toe. Ty's going to fight through the pain. He gets back in the box. Dan Delaney looks in for his sign. The 0-1 is on its way. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Ty spits on it. Runs the count to 1-1. And Ty Wolff having himself another good season. Like I said, had 2 knocks yesterday. He's hitting .403 on the year so far. Slugging .623. That one catches the corner for strike 2. Counts now 1-2 on Ty. Ty's one of those guys that only knows how to swing one way, and that's hard. Everything he hits seems to jump off his bat. This one misses low. Counts now 2-2. He'll come up empty here and there. He's struck out 19 times on the year, but you'll trade that for the 3 triples, 2 doubles, and 5 doubles and 2 bombs he's hit. Smashes this one past the diving Perez. Tyler Wolff has his second hit of the day. Again, that ball was just absolutely tattooed. Perez didn't have time to take a step. He barely had time to dive for that one before it was past him. The Bobcats have their leadoff man aboard here for the second time today. Ryan Horseman will come to hit. Horseman a strikeout victim his last time up. First pitch to Horseman, misses off the plate, away, ball 1. Horseman pops this one up in the infield. DeLuca calls for it, makes the play. DeAngeli, that is, behind the plate. DeLuca's over at third. So Horseman pops out. He's the first out of the inning here in the third. That'll bring up Dom Prevesk. Dom will hit with 1 away and a runner on first. Ty had a good jump there on Delaney, but decided to put the brakes on. Don't think there was a stolen base. I don't think there was a steal sign on, but he had him timed up. He probably could have taken that bag. Prevex fouled it away, so he'd had to go back anyway. Breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Down behind in the count here. Tough guy to get out, though, Dom Prevesk. We've mentioned the elite sort of contact that he's able to make up there at the plate. Currently leading the team in hitting. 35 hits on the season, batting a cool .522. Pickoff attempt, but Tyler Wolff dives in safe. He's also got a fantastic eye. He's only struck out 4 times this season, walked 11. He pops this one up. Tomas Martinez able to catch it just in fair territory, so just like that, Dan Delaney has 2 Bobcats out here in the bottom half of the third. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Rontrell Greer. He'll hit with Wolff on first and 2 away, just as he did in the first inning. Delaney with a long pause. Greer swings through a fastball. On 1 pitch, slide step. Delaney doing a good job of mixing up the looks here with Wolff on first base, trying to keep him there. Wolff very capable of moving himself into scoring position. Greer behind in the count here, 0-2. calls time. Delaney was moving a little quick for him. We've seen this a number of times, though. Greer's comfortable at the plate with 2 strikes. The number of times we've watched him go from an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count and ultimately draw a walk or put a ball in play somewhere is hard to count. He hits this one up the middle. It'll get through. Tyler Wolf hits second. He's going to stumble and head to third. It was a very, let's say he started his slide 2 steps after second base. He kind of rumbled his way the rest of the way down the line and ended it with a dive into third. If Angelo Ramirez was able to come up with that ball cleanly in center field, Wolf was a dead duck going into third. But Ramirez drops it. Not sure what the surface looks like out there. That ball could be covered in mud. We don't know. Bobcats at the corners here. Logan Wonderly at the plate now. Greer's on the move. Wonderly let him get there. That'll put Bobcats at second and third now. Logan Wonderly at the plate. 1-0 count on him. Looking to open this one up for his team. Wonderly scoops one out there into right field. Elliott's after it. Makes a jumping catch. As he misplayed that one a little bit. He tried to cut it off in the gap, but Wonderly was able to hit it a little harder than he thought. He had to jump and make the grab, but he's able to come down with it. The Bobcats leave a pair stranded. They still lead this ball game 1-0 going into the 4th inning. Craig Wilson back out for his 4th inning of work. Craig's looked really good so far today. He'll be greeted by Angelo Ramirez, Alex Elliott, and Tony DeAngeli, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Cardinals. Breaking ball misses low for ball 1. The 1-0 on its way. Off the plate for ball 2. Now, Ramirez is not a guy we want to put on the bases for free. Craig Wilson just trying to get in the zone here. We want to make this guy earn it. And fouled straight back. Camera's still there. You can still see both corners. Awesome. So a 2-1 pitch from Craig Wilson on its way. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Craig. Had Ramirez way out front. That'll run the count even at 2-2. And Wilson's dazzled so far. He's thrown all 3 innings. Allowed just 1 hit. No earned runs. Walked 1 batter. That was the leadoff man to start the game. 2-2 pitch. This one will miss low. Nice block there, Blake Fuller. That'll run the count full 3-2. Wilson's thrown 34 pitches so far today, 21 for strikes. Ramirez hits this one high into right field. Rontrell Greer's back after it. He makes the catch at the warning track. And Angelo Ramirez is the first out of the inning. Craig Wilson, not a guy that's going to overpower you, but he just flat out gets outs. The kid battles out there on the mound, throws the ball over the plate, makes you hit it, and lets the defense do its job. Breaking ball misses high there for a 1-0. Alex Elliott, the batter here. Elliott turns on one, hits it into the Bobcat bullpen. I don't think it caught anybody. I don't know, Jacob Shaw is walking around down there like he might be feeling it a little bit, but I think everybody's okay. With the foul ball, the count goes to 1-1 here. Elliott lifts this one to center field. Ryan Horseman's after it. Circles. Makes the catch, and that's 2 away. Well, back-to-back pop-outs, and the Bobcats have 2 outs here. With 2 away, the cleanup man for the Cardinals will step to the plate, and Tony DeAngeli. DeAngeli catching for the Cardinals today. Not a combo you see a whole lot, the power hitting catcher. Catchers are usually in there for their defensive prowess, but DeAngeli, one of those guys that is can do it at both ends. Takes a curveball in there for strike 1. DeAngeli hitting .387 so far on the season. He's the team leader in RBIs with 22. He's got 3 doubles and a home run for extra bases on the year. Wilson delivers the 1-1. It's a curveball. It's fouled off by DeAngeli. Counts now 1-2. Craig's got the sign, kicks, delivers. The 1-2 misses high, counts now 2-2. Wilson's 2-2. Curveball, swung, hit high in the air. Dom Preves calls for it, runs off Logan Wonderly. Wonderly shakes his head a little bit. He was sitting right underneath it, but Dom was adamant that he was going to catch that ball and nobody else. And just like that, Craig Wilson gets 3 pop-ups, and the inning is over for the Cardinals. We'll turn it over to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Bobcats sending Cutler, Blanchard, and Fuller to the plate, leading this one 1-0. Dan Delaney back out for his 4th inning of work for the Cardinals. He's matched Craig Wilson so far, as he's done a good job navigating this treacherous Bobcat lineup. He's thrown 3 innings. He's allowed 1 run, none earned. Walked 1, struck out 1 on 4 hits. So the Bobcats, who looked offensively potent yesterday, have had a little trouble getting runs across the board here. First pitch to Cutler, popped up down the right side. Martinez is after it. He'll make the catch in foul territory, and Cutler is the first out of the inning. Delaney, a lot like Craig Wilson, not a guy that's going to overpower you, but has done a good job of missing barrels so far off these Bobcat bats. He's allowed 4 hits, and 2 of those are off the bat of Tyler Wolf, who has been left stranded each time. Matt Blanchard comes to hit now. Takes a first pitch strike from Delaney. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Delaney 45 pitches so far through his 3 1/3. Working quick. Blanchard wasn't ready. And 45 pitches, 30 strikes. As he mentioned, just the 1 run scored so far in this ball game, but it was unearned. The 0-1 misses low, counts now 1-1. This pitching staff from the Cardinals is a little bit different from the Bobcat pitching staff. While Craig Wilson isn't going to blow you away with the fastball, a lot of the Bobcats, especially in the pen, throw pretty hard. This Cardinals team, they had a couple lefties yesterday that kind of bobbed and weaved and mixed a couple different breaking balls in with some fastballs that sat around 80 miles an hour. Delaney here has the same kind of thing. He walks Blanchard here. The Bobcats have a man aboard. Well, we've seen guys like Austin Price, that's been closing for the Bobcats, light the gun up around 90 miles an hour. Same with Jagger Jeffries, Tyler Schlick. Both guys that'll run it up around 90. Blake Fuller comes to the plate, swings to a fastball, fouls it straight back. So Fuller will hit here with 1 away, his team leading 1-0. Bobcats, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. The Cardinals, no runs on 1 hit. They've committed 1 error. That was a costly error, led to the only run of the ball game. Blake takes a called strike, counts now 0-2 on the Bobcat catcher. Blanchard takes his lead at first. Fuller hits this one. Martinez dives, grabs. Thought about going to 2, but elected just to stand up and scrabble back over to first base to retire Fuller. So the Bobcats will have 2 away here now with Jackson Homage hitting. A runner on second base. Homage grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Hitting here with Blanchard at second. Blanchard, not the fastest guy, but I think he's got a good solid chance to score on a base hit through the infield. Pops this one up. Blanchard is on the move. Ramirez slipped in center field, but this one's not going to make it that far. The second baseman comes in to grab it. That'll do it for the Bobcats here, bottom of the 4th. They still lead this one 1-0 going to the 5th inning. 0-2 pitch popped up in the air. Jackson Homage calls for it, comes in and grabs it. Craig Wilson's got himself another out. Lead off the top half of the 5th inning. That was Pete Howell, the designated hitter today for the Cardinals.
Yesterday we only had 1 strikeout.
I'll bring in Tomas Martinez, the first baseman. Craig kicks, delivers. Throws this one down in the dirt for ball 1. This delivery from Wilson misses high. Counts now 2-0. He falls behind Martinez. Martinez hit a single first time up. He was the only knock so far off of Craig Wilson, but was quickly turned into a 1-6-3 double play. Hits this one on the ground. Wonderly gloves it. He'll step on the bag. Craig's got himself another out. So 2 away here, top half of the 5th. Noah DeLuca will come to the plate now. DeLuca playing third base for the Cardinals. Good breaking ball there from Craig Wilson to start off DeLuca. He's ahead in the count here, 0-1. This one missed up and in. DeLuca was a little tardy getting out of the way there. I thought it might be the breaking ball again, but that one didn't hook. Count 1-1 here. Fastball at the eyes. Counts now 2-1. Wilson comes set with the 2-1 pitch. This one misses low. Counts now 3-1. With nobody on the bases here, the Bobcats want Craig to go right after this guy. Let's make him hit his way on. They haven't had a whole lot of success so far today, right? Let's make him earn it. That one's in there. DeLuca will have to grab his bat from the dugout and try again. Begging for a walk there. DeLuca will step back in. Craig Wilson will get his sign and get ready to deliver the payoff pitch here. This one stung into left field, hit right on the line. DeLuca will hit first and head to second base. Wolf having a little trouble grabbing it out there at the wall, but DeLuca will hold right there at the bag. So a little 2-out double here from Noah DeLuca. That'll bring up the second baseman, Joe Alfonso. He'll come to hit here with the first Cardinal runner in scoring position they've had all day. Got a dogfight happening over there in the home stands. That's Dom Preves, Pitt, Benji. He's a big, lovable guy. Got a huge head. I like dogs with big heads. First pitch delivery from Craig Wilson, misses high for ball 1. When my puppy was little, his head was so big he'd eat and fall over. I think he was front heavy. Wilson comes set with the 1-0. This one hitting the center field. Ryan Horseman's there. And that'll do it here for the Cardinals. They get a runner in scoring position out there at second base, but Craig Wilson gets the next guy to fly out to center fielder Ryan Horseman to end the scoring threat. Bobcats leading this one 1-0 going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Tyler Wolf steps back in for the Bobcats here. He's got himself a 2-for-2 day atop the Bobcat lineup. Looking to get a little offensive rally going here. The Bobcat bats have been shut down so far by Dan Delaney. First pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. Wolf stings another one out there into right center. Is it going to stay up long enough? It bangs off the wall. Tyler Wolf can really fly. He's going to hit second and head for third. He goes in standing up. Tyler Wolf with a leadoff triple. Give him 3 more hits on the day. Two singles. And Tyler Wolf sings another one. Hits it high off the wall out there in right center. That'll bring up Ryan Horseman with a runner on third. Horseman's first pitch misses high for a ball. Not sure what Coach Plata just told Ty Wolf on the on third base over there, but he gave him the thumbs up for sounds good. Next pitch to Horseman misses low for ball 2. Horseman, the leader of the patient Bobcat batters, seeing 4.5, 4.8, something like that pitches per at bat. Gets into this one, hits it high and deep to left field. This baby is way out of here. Ryan Horseman with his 4th home run in a week. Wow, that one got out of here quick. Not quite as quick as the one yesterday. This one had a little bit of air under it. It cleared the trees out there in left field. Have yourself a week, Ryan Horseman. Hits the plate with a little authority. Toss him the hammer. He slams it down. There's the Bobcat offense. So Ryan Horseman with a 2-pointer puts the Bobcats up 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Dom Preves will bat with nobody out. Ryan Horseman has been on some kind of tear. Don't have a whole lot of weeks where you hit 4 bombs. I'm pretty sure that puts him in the lead for Bobcat home runs now, too. And Horseman on the top with 4. Give him 5 home runs on the season. Dom just missed that one. Count now 0-2 on the Bobcat second baseman. Yeah, Horseman with 5 home runs leads the team. The next highest batter is Riley Day with 2, who's had an injury-plagued season so far. And Rontrell Greer with a pair. Preves lifts this one out into right field. It's hit high but not deep. Elliott comes in and makes the catch, and Preves is the first out of the inning. Well, with 1 away, Rontrell Greer will step to the plate. He looks to get the Bobcat offense rolling again here. We've seen him score runs in bunches so far this season. As mentioned, they played at 17 yesterday against this CCBC Cardinals team. Rontrell Greer hits one high and deep to left field. It's got a chance. This baby's gone. Rontrell Greer goes deep. He lifts one high the opposite direction. It lands just on the other side of that left field fence. Was worried it wasn't going to stay fair, but it didn't hook at all. It was just high and deep. So give Rontrell Greer his 3rd home run of the season. He slams the hammer. The Bobcats lead this one now 4-0. So Logan Wonder will come to bat here. Nobody on. 1 away. Bobcats leading this one 4-0. And the Bobcats, all of their runs via the long ball here in this inning. Ryan Horseman's was a rocket over the left field wall. Wanderley pops this one out to the second baseman Alfonso. He's the second out of the inning. Rontrell Greer's more majestic, you could say, as that ball probably had 8-10 seconds of hang time. It was up there a long time. I feel like if the left field fence hadn't been in the way, Marsh would have been able to go out and catch it. Cutler fouls one back. He bats here with 2 out, nobody on. And not to say Trell didn't hit that ball hard. It was just had a little bit of hang time to it. Cutler with a 2-out knock. He's on first base here. Oh, man. That'll bring up Matt Blanchard with 2 outs. CJ Cross has been out of the press box for a while. He just walked in this inning, and the boys are telling him he's got to leave. Cross is bad luck. He left. We hit 2 nukes. Matt Blanchard hits one high and deep to left field. He just missed this one. Roman March is able to take a couple of steps back and make the catch. It was up there a long time, though. Dylan Cutler was coming around third base before that ball was even caught. So the Bobcats plate 3 here, bottom half of the 5th inning, on the back of 2 long balls. Ryan Horseman hits a line drive home run over the trees in left field. Rontrell Greer lifts one high and deep over the wall. They lead it 4-0 going to the 6th inning.
That's 3 straight games.
Top of the 6th, Orlando Perez will come to bat for the Cardinals. He'll bat, and they'll turn it over to the top of the lineup with Roman March. Craig Wilson out to work his 6th inning. Perez swings through a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Craig has dazzled so far today. He's thrown 5 innings so far. Allowed just the 2 hits and no runs. Only 1 man has reached second base. Perez swings through a fastball. Counts now 0-2. I'm being told that was a changeup from Craig Wilson. Pulled the string on him a little bit. Good pitch there by Craig. Craig climbs the ladder a little bit there, but Orlando doesn't bite. Counts 1-2 here on the Cardinal shortstop. Perez hitting .271 so far on the season. Driven in 12. He's got 16 hits, 1 double, 2 home runs, so a little bit of pop in his bat. Takes the ball to even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch, misses high. Perez works his way all the way back to a 3-2 count. Wilson with the payoff pitch. Misses up and away. The Cardinals have a leadoff man on board. That'll bring up the top of their lineup in Roman March. March has struggled a little bit so far here in this series with the Bobcats, but on the season he's hitting .278. He's got 8 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run. He's second on the team with 20 RBIs, trailing just Tony DeAngeli. So the kid can hit. He's just had a little bad luck so far here. He's put the ball in play every time he's gone to the plate. Just has nothing to show for it. He'll hit here with Perez on first. Shows bunt. Blake Fuller hops out from behind the plate, throws a dart down there to Logan Wanderley, but Perez dives back in safe. March pulled back the bunt attempt. That's a 1-0 count on him. Wilson comes set. Checks the runner. He'll throw over to Wanderley at first. Not particularly close with that pickoff move. Perez dives back in safe, way ahead of the tag. Another pickoff move by Wilson. Decent day out here at Caesar Field. The last 2 days have probably been the nicest days we've had for baseball so far this season. Everything else has really been somewhat miserable, in my opinion. It's been cold, 30 degrees, sleeting, raining. That pitch misses high to March. Counts now 2-0 here on the Cardinal leadoff man. And both series we've played out on the lake at Sports Forest Park were frigid to say the least. Last time we were up here, I wasn't able to keep my scorebook because my fingers were so numb. Pleasant day today, I'd say. Partly cloudy, temperature sitting right around 50, 55 degrees. March hits one high. Ryan Horseman looks to be under it. The Bobcat center fielder makes the catch, and Craig Wilson gets himself another out.
That just came out of nowhere.
78, you're not hitting it that far.
That'll bring up Angelo Ramirez. Wouldn't be surprised to see him push a bunt over here to Matt Blanchard. The kid can really run, and the Cardinals need some base runners. Fake steal by Perez over there at first base. Might have caught Ramirez by surprise a little bit there too. He took a good pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Craig Wilson tosses it over to Logan Wanderley again. Perez is back in safe. Another throw over by Craig Wilson. Hard to tell if there's any motion in the Bobcat pen. The bullpen's on the outside of the fence here. It's Caesar Field. Sounds like there's somebody throwing down in the Cardinal pen, but can't really tell what's happening on the Bobcat side.
I don't think it's a real one.
No. This one misses down and in. Counts now 2-1 here on the Cardinals center fielder Ramirez. Ramirez flew out to right field twice so far today. Had a walk and a double yesterday, stole 3 bags. Hits this one hard, but foul. Way out in front of the Wilson delivery. Counts now even at 2-2. Now Craig Wilson looking to get himself another double play ball here and work his way out of this inning. Gonna be hard to double up these 2 base runners here in Perez and Ramirez. Ramirez hits this one high and deep. Rontrell Gear watches it, but this one sails to the trees over the right field fence. Give Ramirez his first bomb of the season. And just like that, this lead is cut in half. That's a 2-pointer from Ramirez. Will bring out skipper Eric Lahead. It looks like he's going to make a move to the bullpen. Craig Wilson did an admirable job today, though, as he throws 5 shutout innings for the Bobcats, allows just the 2 earned runs right there on that 2-run home run off the bat of Angelo Ramirez. A fantastic job today by Craig, making the Cardinals put the ball in play and letting his defense work. He finishes the day having thrown 69 pitches in his 5 1/3 innings, 40 strikes. He allows just 3 hits. 2 runs, 2 earned. He walked 2 batters, didn't strike anybody out. He'll turn the ball over to freshman pitcher Austin Price. Price, a good change of pace off of Craig Wilson. The big righty works with a hard fastball that'll reach the low 90s and throws a hard breaking ball off of that. We'll be back after Price finishes warming up. Bobcats leading this one 4-2. So with 1 away, Austin Price comes in to pitch to Alex Elliott, the right fielder for the Cardinals. His first pitch is a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Elliott hits this one on the ground. A little tardy. That one's down the line foul. Price way ahead in the count here, 0-2. Don Preves comes, gloves it off the short hop, flips to Logan Wanderley, 2 away.
Slowly going up. Yeah, pretty accurate. Slowly going up.
Two away, Tony DeAngeli will come in to hit. He'll face Austin Price for the first time. Breaking ball there from Price, misses off the plate away. Have to adjust our camera. We got a little bit too much of the fence in there for my liking.
Those look a lot
This one's hit on the ground out there to Preves. He'll glove it. Toss to Logan Wanderley. Austin Price works out of the inning. The Cardinals get 2 back on the Angelo Ramirez home run. Bobcats still lead this one 4-2 going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, Blake Fuller will be the leadoff man for the Bobcats. Fuller 0 for 2 on the day. He'll see Dan Delaney again for the 3rd time. Fuller hitting .263 on the season so far. On base at a .423 click. He's got 5 hits and 19 tries. Delaney's 0-1, swung on. Perez kicks it. Bobcat dugout lets him know how that'll go up on the board. So give the Bobcats their leadoff man on first base. He reaches on error by shortstop Orlando Perez. That'll bring Jackson Homage to the plate now with nobody out. Runner on first. Weather's starting to get a little cooler out here at Solon Community Park. Feels like the rain might be on its way. Jack squares the bunt. This one in off the plate. Right at the knees of Homage. We'll see if the sack bunt's still on there. That could have been Jack doing it on his own with a runner on first. He's a pretty good bunter, able to put one down the line. Does it again. Another one misses in off the plate.
Turn in.
And both of those pitches not even close as they're halfway into Homage's batter's box. It does a good job to get out of the way. Homage takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate here for strike 1. Jack hitting .356 on the season so far. .21 hits and 59 tries. One of those hits for extra bases. He's got a double. This one misses the plate as well. Counts now 3-1. Wind really starting to pick up. You can see the flag out there in center field. I'm being told by meteorologist Noah Bright that there are dark clouds in the horizon. This one gets Homage. So it looked like they put 2 in the batter's box, and then a third one plunks Homage, so either they're trying to throw inside, or there may have been a little malice behind that one. That'll do it for Delaney. He gets pulled from the game. We'll be back with the pitching change whenever we return. Tyler Wolf will come to hit here with a runner on first base, runner on second base. He'll face Travis Fullerton out of the bullpen. Wolf hits this one high and deep to right field. Not quite deep enough, though. Elliott comes in, makes the catch. The wind is just howling to left field now, and Tyler Wolf hit that ball the wrong way. If he hits that, if he pulls that ball, we're picking it up on the T-ball field out behind the left field wall. But he tried to go kind of towards the scoreboard with that one, and it just went nowhere once it left the infield. Elliott broke back on it and then ended up running in 10 feet. So Wolf's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Ryan Horstman. He homered his last time up. Like a breaking ball, possibly a breaking ball, not sure. Skips through the wickets, catcher Tony DeAngeli. That'll move Bobcats out to second and third here. Horstman hits with a 1-0 count. Another ball to Horstman. He's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Not a guy you really want to fall behind in the count to, the way he's swinging the bat right now. He hits another one! This is an absolute nuke. This one's not even going to touch the trees. Good Lord, Ryan Horstman. Have yourself a day. That ball was hit half a mile. They'll be interested to see what the bullpen says, how far this one went. So they're pretty good about going and finding the ball and then looking, using Google Maps to kind of estimate our distance. We'll have to get an estimated distance whenever they find out where this one went, because that ball left in a hurry. Wow, Ryan Horstman, have a day. Horstman with a three-pointer puts the Bobcats up 7-2 here. Dom Previs lines one right into the glove of DeLuca over there at third base. So Dom hits a ball hard but doesn't get through. That's just law of averages. Dom's been hitting everything through so far this season. He's going to have to hit a ball hard at somebody at some point. Rontrell Girl come to hit now with 2 away. His Bobcats leading 7-3. Or, I'm sorry, 7-2. Trell hits this one hard on the ground out there, the shortstop, Alfonso. He gloves it, tosses to Tomas Martinez at first, and Trell is the third out of the inning. Bobcats plate 3 more off the big batter Ryan Horseman. He gets one up into the jet stream and hits it a half mile to score 3. Bobcats lead this one 7-2 going into the top half of the 7th inning. We're back here, top of the 7th inning. Austin Price looking to close this thing down. His first pitch misses down and in to Pete Howell. Howell lifts this one over the left field fence. I'm sorry, over the third base line. That'll run the count even at 1-1. Hal 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center, flew out to shortstop. Both of those at bats against Craig Wilson. That one misses low. Counts now 3-1 here on the designated hitter for the Cardinals. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Austin Price. That'll even the count up at 3-2. Strike 3 called. Austin Price sits him down. That's our first strike out of the ball game for the Bobcat pitching. 1 away here, top half of the 7th inning.
Can't touch this.
That'll bring up Tomas Martinez. Martinez hits this one hard to left field. Tyler Wolf's after it, but he's going to watch this one sail over the trees. Martinez put a charge into that Austin Price fastball. I'm not sure it left as fast as Ryan Horstman's, but it got out of here pretty quick. So the Bobcats
Scoreboard.
leading this one now 7-3. That'll bring Noah DeLuca, the third baseman, to bat now.
I know that's a coach.
Yeah.
Get him this social.
Pretty good. They got 2 14s up there.
Price's first pitch fouled off for strike one. Here we go. We lost our catcher there after that foul ball. That one's in there. Price is way ahead now, 0-2.
Oh, I should have said those right. I'll probably go up and down there. 8-6.
Price's fastball misses high for ball one. As we mentioned, Price throws the ball a little harder than the other guys we've seen so far today. He'll run it up to 90s, 86 to 88 so far right now. Off-speed pitch, breaking ball, misses down and away. Counts now 2-2. Two pitch, misses inside. Counts now 3-2. And if you like offense, this has been a good series for you. Both the Bobcats and the Cardinals put on a show yesterday. There was probably close to 30 hits between both teams in the 9-inning affair. And today, the starting pitchers, Delaney and DeLuca, lifts this one, but that'll hook foul. And Delaney and Craig Wilson both did a good job slowing down the offenses, as Craig allowed just the 2 runs, and those both came via the long ball in the 6th inning. But if you look at that scoreboard, there's a lot of zeros up there until we get to the 5th. The Bobcats played 3 in the 5th. The Cardinals get 2 in the 6th. The Bobcats get 3 more in the 6th. And then so far here, top of the 7th, the Cardinals have a solo shot to get on the board. Price's fastball misses low. That'll put DeLuca at first base. Bring up Joe Alfonso, the second baseman. So with nobody out here, Joe Alfonso will come to bat with the runner on first. Alfonso's 0 for 2 on the day. Both his plate appearances have been against Craig Wilson. He hit a grounder back to Wilson in the 3rd inning and flew out to center field in the 5th. Price ahead in the count here, 0-1. Gets the fastball on the outside part of the plate. This one misses in off the dish. Counts now 1-1. Alfonso hitting .250 on the year and a little bit of limited action. He's played 10 games. Just 4 at-bats so far for him. He's got 1 hit and he's walked once. Alfonso fouls that one off. Counts now 1-2. Swung on and missed. Give Austin Price his second out of the inning. So 2 away here. That'll turn the game over to Orlando Perez as he looks to get on base and keep his team alive here in game 1 of this. Game 2 of this series. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Walked and scored his last time up. He was the runner on for the Angelo Ramirez home run back in the 5th inning. Top of the 6th inning. Fouls the first pitch off. Price is ahead of him, 0-1. Price's next delivery misses up and away. Counts 1-1. Austin Price has been serving as the team's closer so far this season. He's perfect in that respect. He's got 2 saves. This one's popped up to right field. Greer calls for it, makes the catch. And that will do it here for Game 1 at Game 1 today at Caesar Field. Game 2 in this series. Bobcats win it 7-3. Craig Wilson gets the win. Austin Price comes in and throws 2 clean innings. I'm sorry, not clean innings. Gives up the solo shot. Austin Price comes in and throws the last 2 innings. Dan Delaney will take the loss for CCBC. Ryan Horstman had the big bat today as he goes long twice. Rontrell Greer also hit a home run. And that was most of the offense. The Bobcats plated one early on an error by the shortstop, but everything else came from the long ball. Bobcats win this one 7-3. We'll be back with Game 2 here at Caesar Field coming up in probably about 30 minutes. Is usually about the amount of time they take between games. So stay tuned if you're trying to watch both ends of this doubleheader. We will be back. There'll be another live stream, so just click out of this tab, refresh the page in 15 minutes, and it should be there.